And welcome into TV24's Primetime Sports. I'm Gerhard Mathangani in with Chase Robinson in Hoover at SEC Media Days. And Chase, day two really kind of follows the theme of this week. Not a lot of stars, but a lot of good, strong storylines.
That's right. Off the gate, we're going to start with Mississippi State. Coming off their winning season last year, it was their fourth winning season since Dan Mullen took over 5 years ago. And junior quarterback Dak Prescott says there is a vibe going through the whole program, and it all started when Coach Mullen arrived in Starkville.
The team, the atmosphere, everything around Mississippi State is just rising, and I think that all starts with Dan Mullen and the time he's been there. He's raising expectations. He's a guy who comes in, expects a lot from his team, and when you just walk into the facility, you kind of get that feeling and that vibe, and you just want to get things done before you leave that place.
With 19 starters returning from their 2013 campaign, Coach Mullen is excited about his experienced and skilled quarterback returning.
Dak, but due to injuries, got to start a bunch of games last year. As a guy that has, can do all the things you need him to do. He can throw in the pocket. He makes the checks. He can run the ball physically when he needs to. He can run the ball in the open field when he needs to. And I think the biggest one is he can improvise. And that is one of the most dangerous things. When the play breaks down, he can still make something special happen.
So the Bulldogs will start their season off with Southern Miss. The second team in the morning was South Carolina. Steve Spurrier, the wily old veteran, making his 21st appearance at SEC Media Days. And they're going on a third straight season where they've won 11 games, something they're certainly proud of.
Everybody wants to get better. Everybody wants to improve on that. Everybody's just looking at it as, okay, we've done this. What's our next step? What's next? Everybody's looking to better that. Everybody's looking to get that 12th, that 13th, and so on. Everybody has a hunger mentality. Everybody's out there ready to eat and get out there and just have some fun.
The Gamecocks are breaking in a new quarterback. His name is Dylan Thompson. He sat behind guys like Connor Shaw and Steve Garcia. Head coach Steve Spurrier and Dylan both say that this is his time.
It's been a journey, but I've learned a lot through the process and everything, and it's been a fun ride though, and just the relationships I have with guys on the team and on the staff and around Columbia has been great, and I think it's going to pay off though. I think the process is what makes people.
He's ready to go. He's a good player, and we're not going to quit throwing. Mike Davis, one of the best running backs in the country, he's ready to go. But we hope to mix it up, and we hope to score as much as we always have, hopefully more.
South Carolina will have a huge test to start the year, and Chase, it's Texas A&M.
Texas A&M last year, came in with their rock star of the week, Johnny Manziel, but losing him, punter Drew Kaiser tells us that the offense will continue to be strong even without Manziel.
I believe that we're in the stage where we can just reload with any guys, and Coach Sullivan's doing a great job, and so is our coaching staff with recruiting guys and be able to plug in guys anywhere that we can.
The Aggies lost 10 starters last year, 6 on the offensive side and 5 on defense, but Coach Sumlin says they have some young guys stepping up to take over their positions.
We're going to have a young guy play quarterback, no matter what. If it's Kenny, he played a little bit last year. If it's Kyle, he hadn't played at all. But a bunch of those other players are talented players who've been in the battles, who understand what it takes, and it's incumbent on them to make our offense quarterback friendly along with our coaching staff to give our guy a chance to be successful.
The last team on the dock is Tennessee with Butch Jones in his second season. He talked about the challenges of coming in year number 2 in that Vols program.
You can't put a price tag on experience and then have the consistency and continuity with the entire coaching staff returning. It's all about consistent messaging. The players have had too much change, and so now to have that consistency in our football program, we've really been benefited by that.
There is no doubt that Tennessee is having some of the worst time in program history, but the players say they are still believing in this team and this coach. We
know what we have to do, and right now, as a leader, my job is to get these younger guys and get the team going one day at a time, and that's from workouts to practice, just doing the best we can to become a better team every day.
So that's a wrap on the football stuff from day 2, but I'll tell you what, Chase, today was a little bittersweet because it actually went beyond football at SEC Media Days.
That's right. University of Alabama gymnastics coach Sarah Patterson stepped down from her role as gymnastics coach with 6 national titles, over 1,000 wins. That's big for the SEC.
Yeah, she was a legend in the game, and even SEC Commissioner Mike Slive made a special appearance on Media Day to talk about Patterson.
Sarah Patterson has helped shape the legacy of excellence in the SEC and she will be missed as a leader in our league. She has been a trailblazer for women's sports and has been a great role model for female student athletes all across our conference.
The University of Alabama wasting no time in hiring a new head coach. They named Dana Duckworth to replace the legendary Sarah Patterson. That's it from day 2 of SEC Media Days. Coming up on day 3, it is Missouri, LSU, and Arkansas. Of course, Chase Robinson and myself will have a full report from SEC Media Days in Hoover. That's it for sports. We're back with more TV 24's